Fan, are you ready for some news that could change everything for tonight's game? Zay Flowers, the guy who has been the heart of the Ravens offense, might be ready to hit the field against the Bills in this crucial showdown. But is he really ready after that knee injury? What has the team been doing to try and get him ready? And if he plays, how will that impact our chances of getting to the AFC Championship? Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to break down everything we know about this situation and how it could define the Ravens' future in the playoffs. Go Ravens! Zay Flowers is much more than just a receiver. He's the player who turns the Ravens' offense into something special. His speed and ability to change direction are unique, making it almost impossible for defenders to keep up with. Whenever Lamar Jackson needs a big play, Flowers is always there, ready to make a difference. He led the team in receptions and yards, proving that he's the kind of player who can carry the offense when. It's no wonder he became a fan favorite and made it to the Pro Bowl, a testament to the impact he had early in his career. Flowers' presence on the field completely changes the way the team plays. Opposing defenses have to worry so much about him that it opens up space for other players like Rashad Bateman and Marcus. It's like he's a magnet, attracting all the attention and at the same time creating opportunities for the rest of the offense. This explains why the Ravens have been so dangerous with long passes and quick plays that turn into explosive gains. Flowers isn't just another receiver. He's the piece that makes the offense click. Now, the thought of a game without Flowers is worrisome, and for good reason. He's not just the most dynamic player on the team, but also the one that keeps the opposing defense on edge at all times. Without him, the offense could lose a lot of its unpredictability, something that a strong team like the Bills could take advantage. To overcome this, the Ravens will need other players to step up and fill the void left by Flowers. But it's clear that the impact won't be the same without him. This uncertainty about Flowers' availability puts even more pressure on his recovery, especially after his knee injury, which has become the biggest concern for the team this week. Zay Flowers' knee injury happened in the final game of the regular season, and since then, it's been a cause for concern for everyone following the Ravens. Not seeing him at practice during the week was a major red flag, making it clear that his recovery wouldn't be as simple. The official doubtful designation on the injury report only increased the tension. For a player who relies so heavily on explosiveness and agility, any knee issue is serious. The videos that surfaced showing Flowers doing agility drills gave a glimmer of hope, but they also raised questions about his true condition. While it's encouraging to see him moving, is he really ready to compete at a high level? John Harbaugh tried to ease fans' minds by saying he has a chance, but we know the coach likes to keep things close to the vest. That's part of the strategy, but it doesn't lessen the anxiety. The problem is the Ravens need to be cautious. Putting Flowers on the field before he's 100% could make the injury worse and hurt both the player and the team in the long run. On the other hand, not having him available for such an important game would be a huge blow to Baltimore's chances. It's a tricky dilemma, and the final decision will likely be made just hours before the game. In the meantime, the responsibility of replacing his production falls on other offensive players, like Rashad Bateman, who will need to step up in this crucial matchup against the Bills. With Zay Flowers in doubt for the game, Rashad Bateman and Mark Andrews will need to be ready to take over the passing. Bateman, who has shown flashes of his talent, now has the opportunity to become Lamar Jackson's go-to target. He knows the responsibility is huge, but this is also his chance to prove that he can be a key piece of the offense when needed. To do this, he'll have to face a Bills secondary known as one of the best in the NFL. Mark Andrews, on the other hand, is used to carrying the offense when needed. The tight end is one of Lamar's most reliable options, and he'll surely be targeted even more if Flowers doesn't play. Andrews knows how to exploit spaces in the middle of the field like few others, and his chemistry with Lamar will be essential to move the chain and keep the Ravens' offense on the field. He's not just a safety valve, he's a player who can change the course of a game. If Bateman and Andrews can keep the offense rolling, the Ravens still have a solid chance of overcoming the Bills, even without Flowers. However, missing his explosiveness will limit some offensive options, especially on plays that require speed and quick direction changes. All of this increases the pressure on Lamar Jackson, who will need to find creative ways to keep the offense flowing. Lamar, by the way, will be the center of attention in this game, and his ability to adapt to the situation will be crucial if the Ravens are to come out with a win. Alright, we're past the halfway point of the video, but I noticed you haven't liked the video yet. It's really important for YouTube to keep showing you my content, and it helps me bring you even more updates. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. Thanks, and now let's continue. Lamar Jackson is already accustomed to carrying the weight of an entire franchise on his shoulders, but this game against the Bills will be one of the biggest challenges of the season. Without the guaranteed presence of Zay Flowers, Lamar will have to be even more creative to find offensive solutions. His ability to run the ball, create plays outside the pocket, and improvise will be tested against a Bills defense that rarely makes mistakes. Lamar's connection with his receivers will be crucial to keep the offense alive. He'll have to rely on Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, and other targets like Devin Duvernay to compensate for Flowers' absence. But that's not all. Precision in passing, perfect timing, and quick decision-making will be indispensable against a secondary that knows how to force mistakes. Lamar can't afford turnovers in such an important playoff game. Moreover, the psychological factor cannot be ignored. Lamar is looking to prove he's the leader who can carry the Ravens to a win in a big road game, something that has always seemed like an obstacle for the team. He knows the success of the team depends on his performance, but he also needs help from other sectors, like the running game and the offensive line, to create space and protect the quarterback. All of this becomes even more critical because the Bills are undefeated at home this season, making the Ravens' mission that much more challenging. Facing the Bills in Buffalo is already tough on its own, but facing them undefeated at home this season makes everything even more difficult. The stadium in Buffalo is known for being one of the most intimidating in the league, with a crowd that makes noise throughout the game. For the Ravens, it will require a lot of focus and discipline to avoid mistakes in such a hostile environment. The pressure starts even before the opening whistle. The Bills are not only a tough team to beat because of the environment, they have an extremely talented roster. Quarterback Josh Allen leads an explosive offense that can score in multiple ways, and their defense is one of the best against the pass. This means the Ravens need to be at their best in all phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. Any slip-up could be fatal in such a close matchup. To overcome the Bills, Baltimore needs a perfect game plan and contributions from all areas of the team. Players like J.K. Dobbins in the running game and Justin Tucker on kicks need to make a difference, in addition to, of course, Lamar Jackson. Every detail matters in a game like this, and the absence of Zay Flowers, if confirmed, will be a real test for the Ravens roster. Now, all we can do is wait and hope that Flowers will make it onto the field to help the Ravens secure this crucial victory that could take them to the AFC Championship. Zay Flowers is officially listed as questionable, but everything indicates that we'll have a decision only in the final moments before the game. With or without him, the Ravens will have to give everything they've got against a team as strong as the Bills. Now, I want to know from you, do you think Zay Flowers will play tonight? And if he does, do you think he'll make the difference in securing our victory? Comment below and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about the Ravens. Let's go for the win.